Also, as a warning to you and your chat, I will be talking about Borderlands 4.
Okay.
So, spoilers are ahead.
Alright. Everything looks good. Time to hit the starting button. Oh, NSAddis has an update.
I think it's a bug fix.
Oh, it's a bug fix, yeah. Patch notes.
Yeah. Hey, at least they're working on the game, so
Oh, yeah.
I think that's good.
Added new legendary item X-File, increased usage count of empowerment items. Cool. Art and model adjustments, adjusted materials and textures for Shibako. Adjusted foot color of Sekihame. Oh, what? For feet? Sorry?
I think they were a little more pale than they were supposed to be.
Oh, she had cold feet?
That or darker.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, she had dirty feet. Okay, you can't have dirty feet if you want to have sexy
either
feet.
cold or dirty.
Fixed an issue where attack speed displayed incorrectly. Oh, okay. Fixed collision issues with map boundaries. Fixed abnormal awakening after reconnecting. Okay. Fixed an issue where achievement altimeter could be completed incorrectly using jump plates or certain height differences. Okay. If you encounter any, oh, okay, that's all the issues they fixed. That's fun.
I love I love the fact that they made Psychos more psychotic. Because he just yelled, or this one yelled, get ready for the onset dementia.
Hell yeah.
Oh, like, yeah, that seems like a psycho thing to say. At least they aren't yelling about meat bicycles like, all the time.
Oh yeah, let me also go to YouTube and tell it to show me live chat. I'm still like, saying that I prefer it to be on live chat, but I keep putting it on top chat because fuck you. And
I think top chat is default.
yeah, top chat is default, and it says some messages, but potential spam and shit is not allowed. Over here, like, okay, cool, but like that actually caused a major issue with that one person, which, yeah, like, it also didn't have to.
Causes so many issues because top chat is default for fucking mod view on Twitch.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. I have to go into mod view to get the potential spammer like alert.
Oh, okay. Is there ad in progress? And it's gonna be done in 2 minutes, up to 5 seconds. There we go. And boom.
Also, an issue that you had that you'll like that they fixed. You know how when you were using shotguns, it just showed you like the flat number?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it shows the number of, or the damage number of the pellet.
Yay! Oh, also, hi Gods of Foes. Your new job starts tomorrow? Hell yeah. And you're also tired? Damn.
Oh my god, everything's level 19, I'm only level 15.
What the fuck?
Get no.
Wait, hold on, I'll be right
Get
back.
away
I gotta
from
get
me,
my
don't
fucking...
touch me.
I gotta get my fucking, water. Right back.
Law, law, Oh, it's one of these.
Yeah, too tired to game more. That's unfortunate. Let me also... I'm gonna do Meow Keys directly because I expected him to show up after I started if he got the notification. But he did not. Hold on.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be here.
Meow in lowercase. I sent him a lowercase meow. Also, let me start the music.
Also, there's world bosses now, which is awesome.
Oh, it's on 20.
Oh my god. Yeah, if it could not like full 360 me, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, let me put it on my thing.
Good news, I'm not clipping through the floor as often.
I am considering sending him another meow. I'll do it. I'm
2
sending him.
meows.
I'll send him meow. Meow 2.
Meow. Meowception.
Oh. Meow episode 2. I'm gonna send him another meow. Let me see. Fine. Cat is in my bed wanting attention at midnight. Hell yeah.
Nice.
You kitty. I'm gonna send you a third meow, motherfucker! You can get meowed at.
How about I send him a meow? Nobody has reacted to the message.
That is unfortunate.
Hedge.
That's why I said you probably would want to give it like a day or two.
Yeah, I'm giving it a day. If nobody reacts to it by like tomorrow, I'm just gonna claim it for myself.
Okay. I'm gonna send Meow 3, the meowing.
The meowing. Unless if you want a copy of Injustice 2.
No, I don't really play fighting games much. I had interest in fighting games for a while, but like after I kind of sort of fell off. So lucky to do that. I'm forcing surgery on Gena. Oh shit, titties! I'm getting titties. Hey. Bungy, 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 bungy. I did notice that this program doesn't have as much balance in the titties, so they're more like somewhat realistic.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sending it.
Episode
Meow.
3 of Meow.
Meow the
Meowing.
third.
Meow the third.
Meow the third.
Are you sending these to his DMs?
Meow Meow the third, the meowing.
To meow him.
Yeah, I already sent in 3 meows. I have to wait. Your turn to send him. Meow.
I'm gonna. What are we on? Meow 4?
Yeah, meow 4.
The
The hit system isn't strong enough. Yeah.
Cool.
I said Nintendo bad on Twitter and it got 7 likes doing numbers. Hell yeah. Nintendo, yeah.
Prequel.
Prequel. I have.
I think I spelled it.
The pre-sequel.
Oh, I was gonna do prequel.
Oh yeah, prequel.
Yeah. Meow for the prequel sent.
Meow 5, Journey of the Meow.
Journey to the Lost Meow.
Meow 5, Journey to the Lost Meow. Yeah, I would say Nintendo is pretty bad, but I also say that like the customers getting up and being pissed off about shit nowadays. I would say like when if Nintendo loses this lawsuit, then I think that the gaming should go into a better direction. The reason why is not because one lawsuit will make a difference. It's the fact that it's mostly gonna be the fact that like people who think that Nintendo is invincible will see that they're not, so they'll be more inclined to speak up about shit. You know? Because if Nintendo wins, then there's actually gonna be a thing where what's gonna stop Nintendo, right? What's gonna stop the big companies from throwing around their bulliness, right? And so if they, you know, the whole thing in the Iron Man movie, if you make God bleed, people will cease to believe in him, right? If we make Nintendo bleed, people will cease to believe in Nintendo, right? Pal World is basically Iron Man in this situation, you know? Where they are trying to make God bleed, you know? They're trying to take out Thanos, but the best they can do is slap him across the face and leave a cut on his face. All that for a drop of blood? Yeah, but now I know you can bleed. That's the whole point. It's not about defeating you now, it's about defeating you later down the line. When no one believes in you anymore. You know? And that's kind of how I feel about Nintendo's whole, like, thing. Is like, they're throwing their weight around, they're so used to throwing their weight around to a point where a lot of the time people kind of sort of thought, oh, the game wasn't very good anyway, so it's fine. But the PAL world is good to a point of having millions of downloads and stuff like that. Millions of players at some point. So you got this point where it's like, Nintendo is doing their bullying, but it's being seen now, you know? But kind of goes into like bullying in general. One of the reasons why bullying works is because no one does anything about it, because no one listens to the person being bullied. But right now, it's like the people who are sick of it are actually listening to the victim now. You know. The thing is, we weren't even trying to make it God bleed. God threw a shit fit at them existing, but now they're forced to make the God bleed. Exactly. That's the same thing. Oh yeah, Mia. Banana. Oh, no, we didn't miss it. Oh.
Banana and eagle. Oh shit.
Oh, there we go.
That's my eagle.
Where's your eagle?
I got it.
I got it. Yeah, I was about to do it too.
Jeez.
Like that.
I'm in the middle of a spudder on Borderlands.
Yeah.
Shit.
But that's kind of the thing that that's the same. It's kind of the same situation with Iron Man 2, Thanos came over to try and fuck with us, and he was just defending himself at that point. So when he did, he put a scar on his face that was a reminder that he's still killable. You know, he still bleeds. And that's kind of sort of the situation here is that Palworld is fighting back, and they're the one and Nintendo was the ones that started it. And all they could have done is literally just not said anything, but the thing it's kind of sort of is like how like stuff like that, like how you start like people being against like a higher power is if you try to silence them enough, eventually someone's gonna notice that you're doing it, and they're gonna think, oh, are they silencing them because they're right? And then all of a sudden you have a situation where there's so many people asking that question that whether they're right or not, then they get more power, right? It's kind of like the martyr situation. Kind of similar to that with like things that are illegal or things that are censored. They're more popular now because they are. Why do you think drugs are so popular in different places? It's because it's illegal. That's like a harsh reality there. Honestly, if they weren't cool, who would use them, you know? That's kind of like a fascinating question. That's like a thing with like, if Palworld is being silenced, then that must mean that they are the superior company, right? So what ends up happening is they get more followers because they are being turned into a martyr, right? There's also the problem with Nintendo idiots that suck off Nintendo still repeating the entirely wrong and proven wrong reasons for the lawsuit didn't start it. Yeah, exactly. There's always people who would try to defend your bullshit, weirdly enough, if they like you. But the thing is that goodwill is hard to lose, but once you lose it, it never comes back. And building it up without is also very, very hard. Nintendo has already gotten to a point where they have basically been building up goodwill for so long that they have a lot of people that will support them. But they are also losing it more and more rapid pace. It's like for every heat proc, they're getting another heat proc, so it's building up over time until everybody just feels like tearing down Nintendo, right? They're still gonna have people who love Nintendo because it's like a in-brand name. I mean, like Japan itself is actually a good example of this because they have it literally in their culture. But like, even some Japanese people are kind of sort of like, okay, Nintendo, you're actually going really far now, and that you should probably stop. Because they're literally threatening all of gaming by patenting a bunch of things that already exist. So what ends up happening is, are they going to use that? Probably yes. They're probably going to use those patents against other games just out of spite if they win, you know? To throw their weight around and show people that they're top dog, you know? It's like that with anybody who gains a power like that. If they win something, they get more ballsy. But this is their biggest case yet, because if they win this, they probably will get such a big head that they're literally going to celebrate by basically locking down one of those patents and forcing other indie developers to bow to them. And that's like the big thing, is why I think it's important that they lose. It's important that they lose so they don't boss other people around, because it's not gonna just end at Palworld. It never will. It's the same thing with like censorship in general. Is like it's very similar, where it's like it never ends at one thing. It never ends at the thing you don't like. You know. Eventually, they'll start coming after bigger and bigger people until they get to a point where if they win too much, they're eventually gonna go after like big name companies. And that's like my fear. It's like they're gonna be so big and so like full of themselves when it comes to winning that they're gonna go and fight somebody else that's bigger than Palworld, you know? Because Palworld is an established company. They're not just an indie dev. That's the thing. They are actually legitimately a established company. So that's one of the reasons why they're actually getting so much traction, is because they're not just an indie dev, you know? Because that's kind of sort of the reality of it, is like Palworld is getting so much traction because they are already going beyond just indie games. That's the thing, you know? And because they're going beyond indie games, that's like a huge issue. If they were to go after actual big companies, because keep in mind, like, Warframe is a good example. Warframe is tiny compared to Nintendo, but they have summoning, they have monster catching, they have traps specifically for monster catching. They have, what's another thing that they patented? Oh, riding a creature. They have, what's another one that they have? Like summoning something for combat that just sits there when it's an enemy nearby, when no enemy is here, and then attacks people when the enemy is nearby. Literally, they just had Araxia, which is literally just a Pokemon trainer at this point.
Araxia,
yeah.
Fucking Borderlands 4.
Yeah, it's like, that's another thing, is like Borderlands 4 is also a thing, but they're also like bigger company than But imagine if they got so like aggressive if they win, that they started attacking games that actually were like not even monster catching games, right? Because once they find out that this is like a test to see if they can actually fight with a company other than an indie dev. Because that's kind of sort of like the misconception. Because like, Pocket Pair isn't actually an indie dev. They're actually a company that's like established. They're not like AAA, that's different. But they would be something along the lines of like AA maybe. Because they have like producers and they have like a lot of resources, which is why they've been able to fight Nintendo for so long. And that's like the big difference as well, is Palworld is fighting Nintendo this long because they already have enough resources to do so. Imagine if if it was like something along the lines of like an indie developer that has just 5 friends in a garage. You wonder why they always win their lawsuits, is because they never fight them. I would never fight an actual established company, right? Also, I think I just saw Jazz disappear and reappear. Did you just disconnect and reconnect? Huh? Oh. Is she? Am I the one? There we go. But yeah, that
Borderlands just fucking glitched out my audio.
Oh yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. Borderlands.
Tricked me out.
Yeah. Borderlands has this weird thing where they're kind of sort of a very glitchy game. And it's not just glitches, there's glitches that cause issues with your computer, which is interesting.
Yeah, I just had to unplug my headset and re-plug it back in.
Yeah. But legitimately, like, I'm hoping, yeah, Randy Bitchford, yeah. Randy needs to chill the fuck out. Not only that, but he also,
they're doing a mega patch.
Yeah, and this
soon.
And the one thing is though, I think the game would have a lot more customers if it wasn't for the fact that word got out that Randy Pitchford was fucking with people. Because I've heard a bunch of people say that they're not getting the game just because Randy is making things worse. And here's the one thing about media. A lot of people say remove the artist from the art. But like I said, it's about how people feel about you. You pump out garbage if you really wanted to. Look at Nintendo. But like, because people don't like Randy, people are actually starting to not buy the game. Even though they're huge Borderlands fans. To the point where they played and liked the 3rd game. You can't be as much bitching ever, but the creator is just a massive bitch. It'll affect your sales. Exactly. It's legitimately like being a VTuber. Anything media-based. The reason why big VTubers rise and fall is because people like them or dislike them. Like, Cinder's a good example. She hasn't streamed yet. I'm subscribed to her still. She has not streamed yet. She fell. And the thing is, she's a good streamer. It's just that she caused so much of an issue to a point where her fans no longer like her, to a point where she is not gonna recover from it. It's the reason why being trapped by your audience exists. Because if you have a certain audience with a certain opinion, what happens when you say a different opinion? You know? Like, what happens if I were to say, Urelli sucks, don't play her, right? I literally built my career off of Urelli's back. What happens if I betray her? You know? My audience will feel betrayed because I'm the Urelli guy. You know? I lose a lot of my audience because of that. As I should, by the way. But like, it's kind of like that. Little high school mean girl stuff, blew your career over that? Yes, exactly. Going behind people's backs, fucking with people. People call them out, and then people come out with like, oh yeah, this happened, and like, this is my story. This is why I believe in, this is why I say I believe in, commutative business, not, that is commutative business versus combative business. Commutative business is where you never sacrifice your relationships with somebody, and it takes a lot longer, but you end up building a legacy instead of just getting a quick buck. People who get a quick buck are people who usually fail after a while. But people who build a legacy off of relationships that they have with people end up going further. Legitimately, if you look at the like, what her argument was that she was trying to look at the business, right? So did Iron Mouse, but Iron Mouse never sacrificed the relationships she had with her partners in business. So you want to look at a Cinder, but wholesome and deservingly a high-ranking creator, it would be Iron Mouse. She literally was forming relationships with other people to build herself up, but she never betrayed them with bad business. Kind of like a really hard thing to hear though, but they are very similar because it is basically a business. And Iron Man doesn't, no, not Iron Man, Iron Mouse understands that. Where
didn't she even like get like partnered with like Baby No Money for a song?
Yeah. Cause like when it comes down to it, yes, VTubing is technically like should be treated like a business, right? Like you it should be considered a business. But you should never sacrifice your relationships with your other business partners and fellow employees, especially if you are a part of a corporate VTuber thing. You should never sacrifice your fellow employees and your business partners' relationships with you. Because what happens when you end up doing something? They will all drop you immediately, as they should. This is what Hawaii kind of started teaches in its business school, because in Hawaii's business school we do business in a more legacy based, right? This is why a lot of people in Hawaii that do business are very kind people, because one day they may need you for something. Like, what if somebody comes in and says, "Oh, they R-worded me," right? If you don't build a relationship with your people who know better, then they will just agree with her because they just want to spite you. But if you build a proper relationship with them, they will think twice before they say something stupid like that. You know? Because that's kind of sorry to bring like the Me Too thing in here as well. I usually do that sometimes, but that's kind of sort of like a big example. If people like you enough, they will support you on stuff like that. You afraid you cannot convince me that killing friendship and taking Bobby back is business decision? That's the thing is, So there's a difference between okay, so this is like how it works. It's either you build a foundation off of friends and stuff like that, or you build a foundation on dead bodies. That is the two different ways to do business. You either build your business on the backs of people in a way that is sacrificing them for your own gain, or you build the business off of the backs of your allies willingly, as you also reach down to let them go on your back as well. It's the whole scratch my back, scratch your back situation, right? That's basically what it is. But the more common one in America is shake hands, but behind your back is a knife. That's the kind of business that is very common in America. But, that's why I say Cinder is like trying to do bad business, which is combative business. But in order to do it properly, especially in a media, you need to do commoditative business. You have to be able to make everybody your friend. Because when it comes down to it, who's going to give you a shot, right? Fairly related, I don't want large streamers to cause their chats so huge and impossible to actually talk to. Yeah. I like talking to streamers. I like them. I'm okay with large streamers if they have a very quiet chat. Does that make any sense? Because one of the things I'll look at when I look at a big streamer is how fast their chat's moving. Because believe it or not, people do stream to people who just watch. It's why, like, they would have thousands of people, but not have thousands of commenters. I actually have a few people who just sit there and watch, and even if I say, oh, I don't feel like comfortable streaming to nobody, there'll still be someone there, but they're just not going to say anything, right? Which I do appreciate you guys coming and watching and not saying anything, it's fine. But, that's kind of sort of how streaming kind of works, is, you will have a majority of people who just want to see you talk. Which is why it's important to talk constantly. Doesn't matter what it is, you just have to have a good voice. And you also have to have something on the screen for them to look at if they ever look over there and stuff like that. Because most people who are watching streams are playing video games at the same time. And if you have a good voice, you're not going to be annoying to them, right? If you annoy them, they're going to go watch something else. You know, as they should. But yeah, I mean, like, I have actually a very decent amount of people who just show up and listen to me talk and play video games and stuff. Sometimes they'll say something depending on if I say something they really need to say something about, like if they're passionate. Like I've talked about some stuff and they've commented, but then they didn't comment after that. If I was something they were positive about, right? Not positive, passionate about, you know? But yeah, it's a fun thing. It's also why I make sure that my audio is specifically as good as it can get. Not too loud, not too soft, just perfect enough to have a background noise for when you're trying to play video games. Also, what the fuck, Keith? Hold on, is there a way I can ring Keith from inside of the stream chat?
No, you would have to hop out of the call to ring him.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. Hold on. I can only send 3 messages at a time. Did you already send them the 6th and 7th message? No, the 6th message.
No, I only sent them one.
Oh, see if you can contact them again. Yeah, I'm supposed to be playing with Keith, but it's been like a whole 30 minutes of him not being here. And we're just waiting for him talking shit about Nintendo. Don't make me send you a 4th message, motherfucker. Last day.
Meow 5. The journey.
casually avoiding sleep because they have to go to work faster, but
Lost. Meow. I sent him message number 5.
good. I don't want to play Baldur's Gate on my own, so I'm gonna, I don't know, please get here and or I'm taking Rebecca. Oh yeah, tell him Godzifo says he's taking Rebecca if he doesn't get here. Poopy, you shut up! Hey! Motherfucker! Okay.
How do you spell Godsifos's username?
Godepphos.
Okay, so that's spelled. Is going to be that guy if you don't hop in BC.
What up, baby?
Hey, baby. Oh yeah, hydrate. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, hydrate so you don't dehydrate.
Hydrate so you don't get fucking beaties. Plus, I don't know why that reminded me, but I have a sandwich right here, and I want to put this sandwich in me. Well, I can't put my sandwich in me because it's too early. Stomach, yeah, I don't have stomach.
If he doesn't hop in like 20 or so minutes, do you want to just do something else?
Yeah, I can probably do something with you actually. What do you want to do? I'm taking a break up with Warframe, so we should probably do something.
Fuck, what do we both have? I open up Steam.
Besides, nipples? I don't know. Actually, wait. Do you have what? Do you have both nipples?
Is that like an anatomy question or yes, I have both nipple. What?
Okay.
Why?
I've done that one before, and it's like
at least I fucking think
yeah.
I have.
I've done that one before, and somebody was like, "Hey, what do we both have?" And I said both nipples, and I said, "Actually, I'm missing one." I'm like, "What? Really? That's a thing?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm missing a nipple." It's like, "Oh, interesting." So I was like, I remembered that, and I was like, should I just ask if you have both nipples at this point? Apparently, I was correct the first time.
Yes, I have both of them.
Yay.
You genuinely confused the hell out of me.
Looking at Sarah Nemo, that doesn't. What? Crazy. Oh yeah! There's a VTuber. Wait. There's a VTuber who has a third nipple. I forgot which one it was, but she mentioned she had a third nipple, and she was like, she said it was like in the crease between her chest and like the fat of her nipple of her breast, and she's over here like, yeah, it kind of sort of just doesn't have a milk duct, so it kind of sort of just like a little nub there, and I was like, what the? That's fascinating. That's a fascinating situation. I don't see it unreacting. I can't imagine what it looks like. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what this woman's nipples look like. What?
Gemma.
No, I'm serious. Also,
No, that's the concerning part.
I also myself have like very oblong nipples. So when I first saw someone with their shirt off, I was like, my nipples don't look like that, and they said, yeah, because you have weird nipples. It's like, what? I thought mine were normal. It's like, no. Damn. That was like one of the first signs that I knew how I knew I was like weird as fuck, because it's like I have another boob on my boob. Does that make any sense? I should just send a picture of my nipples one day. Because I've talked about my nipples a couple of times.
You know what? Send me a picture of your nipples right
Okay,
now.
hold on.
No, don't. That is a joke.
I was about to. I did send it to Keith though, and he said, yeah, you kind of sort of do have tits. You also have weird looking nipples. And I said, ah, shit. I thought you would have noticed.
Now I'm kind of intrigued, because part of me is curious why you just have a picture on standby.
Oh, because, I exchanged, I think it was like 5, because Urelli had like 5 pieces. No, he didn't give me Urelli, he gave me the compressor. The compressor has 4 pieces, I think.
Yeah.
So I sent him a picture for per piece, and I think yeah, and then he came back the next day and was like, I may or may not have winked it to your pictures. Like, oh,
Hell yeah.
they mostly look like pimples apparently. Interesting.
Trying to think, what could we both play?
Once it's the hour mark, I definitely would like to go do some.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to look for something.
I got a baboop. What is the baboop? Tricky Wee is live. Hell yeah.
Neat.
You know I'm subscribed to all of them, but I haven't really had a thing, so I had several heart charges as a child. Oh, that's unfortunate. You know I'm subscribed to most of the top VTubers, but a lot of them I don't watch because they don't play a game I like. They always okay. How do I say this? A lot of them play this big streamer slop, I think it's called, where it's just a bunch of like weird ass games. It's not even like games that are like popular. They're like a bunch of weird shit. And keep in mind that is also how Among Us and Undertale got famous. But yeah, Friendslot.
Undertale, no, but
I think Undertale got famous because of PewDiePie, right? Was it PewDiePie or was it the other guy, Markiplier? I know Undertale.
Some of its popularity, yeah, but those weren't live streamed.
Oh, but they were also hardly anybody like stream. Hardly anybody watches streams, but they were. I remember like Undertale came from a video.
It came from YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
I think it might have been Markiplier.
I think Markiplier also did Among Us, right? Who did Among Us? I know it was somebody and they were like collabing with a bunch of people.
Most of the big names.
Yeah. Because like Because like indie game, it's usually YouTube videos, but it's also a weird thing where it's also like streams sometimes. But sometimes it's both. Like
Yeah.
people will watch streams for like talking to the streamer, like that's like the point. But then there's people who will watch videos to see if there's something good. And I would say like it's mostly videos that people get their ideas from. It's actually one of the reasons why a lot of the games that used to work don't work anymore. Because people used to not be able to put into words why they feel like gaming is not doing well. Until some YouTuber managed to give them the word that they use. That's why that's the reason why like I say it's not necessarily people forming an opinion off of somebody else. It's more like they agree with it because they have that opinion, they just can't put it into words properly, but the YouTuber helps with that, you know? Like me saying that if your character isn't working, in most cases, besides bugs and glitches and other things that you cannot control, it's most likely a you issue. That's like the one thing I always say is because like, I've seen so many people use a character and make it work just by giving it things that cover its weakness in so many other games. But like, there are people who believe that, but weren't able to put it into words properly. Who come into the video.
Helldivers 2 was only $40.
Oh yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why Helldivers 2 actually was pretty popular.
Huh. No, I thought it was not 70, 60.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, and another thing is like when it comes to prices and stuff, people would never be able to figure stuff up. You know, Ronald Trump is very impossible if you're not alone. Yeah. When it comes to prices and stuff, there's a lot of people who don't really understand that like when it comes to prices, it's important. Mostly because no one exposes themselves to cheaper games. A lot of people are like, if it's expensive, it's worth it. Because why are they charging the price if not? But if they're like, oh, try this indie game, and they finally try it and they actually enjoy it, they start to get more and more into a mindset of, if I'm paying this for this, why would I pay this for this? You know?
Yeah.
Because I'll admit, I haven't really tried indie games, and so I started playing the adult games. And then I started playing the actual straight-up indie games. And I would say that's one of the reasons why I say gaming is actually doing pretty well, besides like the big-name stuff. Because there's so much good stuff on indie games that people just pass up because they're not home brands, right? They're not the big home brands, you know? The ones that basically are known throughout your entire family. You go over there and you be all like, oh, try this. And they're like, and it's like, trust me, if you don't, I'll buy it for you at this point. You buy it for them, they try it, it's like, oh my god, this is peak. And it's like, I thought, like, and how much was this? And it's like, oh, it's like $10. $10? When you realize that a game that's on par with some of the best games out there, but with a colorful style, but also has more detail for some reason, is only $10, then you're just like, I kind of want this, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, who's that? This is. Let me see.
Oh my god,
No,
you have...
Blue Bunny. Kuya Pudge? Kuya? Who's Kuya?
Oh my god, guys, Gena has 17 hours in Blender.
Oh, Kiwi. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find what games that I have that you also have.
Kiwi looks fun, just from her emotes alone. Oh, the scream and shoot! What is that? Oh no, she is the scream and shoot. That is funny. Also, apparently that's fun. I like that. That's cool. That's cute. Also got the Among Us butt slap.
Nice.
All right. It's just hit 50 minutes. We need to figure out another game to play.
I know I'm trying to find one. Patience young. I almost said patience young Padawan, but I was like, wait, hold on, you're like double my age.
Aha!
Wait,
Actually,
no, not double.
Yeah. Well, I
Close to.
know Florence, like the actual alien in Starbound, actually live a really long time apparently. Then again, the strongest one of them, in history is 17. So. Wait, she's 17 or is she 18? I forget if she's 17 or 18. No, she apparently is doing her. She apparently won at 17, which was the year before. She is currently 18. Okay, I see. I remember.
Okay. I was like, wait, hold on.
She apparently won 3 times in a row, so she's been hunting big monsters for like since she was 15.
Oh, I got this fucking game. Okay. This is Ori. Huh. I need to try that out sometime. Yeah, no.
No, they don't age like people. They're like plants. I think their leaves do get bigger, but they can also prune, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
I'll show you pruning.
You can just snip their hair. I mean their leaves, and then, which I think is healthy. They basically have to be taken care of like plants, but they also eat meat. So, if you ever want to have one as a girlfriend, gotta keep in mind. I assume they die very young. No, well they fight a lot, so they usually die very young due to that. But their elders are like trees; they can live for a very, very long time. The thing is that they're such a violent and angry race that they do die in battle a lot. And they have a weird thing for aquatic life. They really like to eat aquatic life. So there's a aquatic species that they are constantly at war with, who they like to eat. But the thing is they've been fighting for so long. They're not fighting, but like they have fought a long time ago, and they're still like angry about it because I think they actually took out their home planet. I think. But
maybe
the Florins have actually gone to war with a lot of people. But there are like Florin scientists who are beyond just angry, hungry monsters, and they actually are genuinely peaceful most of the time. It's just that the bad apples tend to be really bad. That's apparently what their whole thing is, like they're hunters and stuff. Remember, it's not cannibalism as long as another species, even though they're sapient. Yeah, if you eat a fish person, it's fine because they're a fish. It's kind of like eating a monkey, because we're related to them, but they're a different species. Then again, they're not intelligent, so I don't think that actually counts. It's similar. It's but not the same. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It's like if you were to play like Mass Effect and you were to eat a Quarian. That's like a good example.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's best girl, however, she be tasty, so not cannibalism.
Be tasty. Ooh. Okay, this game is about good deals.
And you know she's sanitary too because she's been wearing a medical suit her whole life, so she's nice and clean. Don't have to sterilize that shit at all.
Okay. Question.
What's that?
Do you want to play something, or would you be okay if we did VR chat?
I think I would want to play something.
Okay. Because we do not share a whole lot of games together.
I could probably go and play Warframe actually, since it's reset anyway. What do you think?
Well, that's up to you. You did say you were taking a break from them.
Yeah, but we gotta do
Warframe,
something
though.
today.
How do you feel about fishing games?
Which one?
Like cozy fishing game, just in general.
I would be okay with that, I think. Which
But
change of plan.
let me transfer $4.99 out of my account.
Change of plan. We're doing. Oh fuck!
You should be getting it shortly.
Oh, I got a gift.
Yep.
Oh, it's this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Web fishing.
Oh. Yay.
Let me turn off my mic for this.
There's not a whole lot of it.
Oh, okay.
Like, you can probably mute the in-game music and be fine.
Here we go, Dot. Hell yeah.
Create game. I think I sent you an invite.
She's starting. Oh, wrong one. Boarding. Motherfucking webfish. Oh wait. Where's that? Griefable? Allowed? Uh-oh.
Oh, turn that off.
Toggle sprint. Enable.
Something you might want to enable. Auto click.
Auto click?
Yeah, if you don't feel like just mashing.
Oh, I do not want alternate fonts. Settings, control. There's a kiss button. Okay, how do I join?
You check on the info.
Yeah, friends list.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna send you another one. You will have to do like a tutorial.
I am a pussy, Key and Jazz.
I'm a clone.
And my camera rotation is fucked. Hold on.
Yeah, no. You hold right click to rotate.
I needed to make it faster. Okay. I did not want the mushroom. I have no bait. I do have bait. No bait. Catching sailfish to be tutorial. I did sailfish. Fell. I am come. Vending machine. I have the money. Oh, I do have money. I have a catcher's cola. Oh. Eat Slurple. Eat Slurple X. Wine. Hell yeah. Drinks. There's just beer. For all those special occasions. Special drinks. Water. Water. Costs that much. Soda. Shrink. The big one. And I can get soda.
That's how much of this do.
I have 4 worms.
Well, just go to any body of water and just fish. Oh. I got a bite.
Oh shit, a bench. Can I sound the bench? I can't sound the bench.
Yeah,
That
you
is
can.
broken.
Hop on top of the bench and hold C. There is a emote that's just the sitting emote. And you can still fish like that.
Sitting on the bench. Fishing!
Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock. Fishing.
Motherfucking fish!
Fish. Gotta catch them fishies. Wait.
Oh, big fish. I wonder why this water tastes like ass. It's almost like I spilled something on the bottle.
What brand?
Kirkland. But Kirkland definitely tastes better than Dasani, weirdly enough. It doesn't seem to be.
Dasani tastes like you fucking put nickel in it. Not a nickel, just nickel.
I'm gonna grab. Oh. Got a crab.
Are we doing this for stream or?
Yeah,
are
we just have to. We
doing
just have to.
this until Keith hops on.
I think we'll do it until Keith comes because I think he's gonna come eventually. I would like to
Go
be
for
there
him,
to catch it in
truly.
my face. So. I'm so glad that I haven't offended anybody yet, because me making so many cum jokes is probably gonna get me in trouble someday.
Someday, but Right now we're fishing.
Fish. Toad? You. Oh, I gotta unsit in order to walk. Never.
Man.
Where is Guy? I must sell stuff to Guy.
There's a dirt mountain nearby.
Oh, and bait.
Yep. It really isn't a bad game.
Oh! Wait, hold on. What's this? Westboard. Oh, I
Got it
gotta
because a
like.
streamer
Oh yeah, wait a
that I
minute.
watched was doing a community night, and I wanted to join them.
So if I fish during the rain, I can get a lobster. Yeah, that's one of the lobsters. Oh shit, mushroom! Oh my god, that mushroom launched me.
Yeah, you found the mushroom.
It's glowing now, like I want to touch it, and it touch it. Oh, so that's like for. I missed it. I'm naked. Naked cat coming your way. I almost dived. Hold Rio, sprint Rio's quicker. I think I might play this more often. Just because I need to start playing some more chill. I think Warframe is pretty chill for me. It's just that sometimes people will say something stupid, and I'll respond, and it becomes the whole entire fucking thing. But like, it's sometimes, not all the time. I actually I haven't had an argument with somebody on region chat, or not region chat, but quad chat for a while. Oh my god, I got an octopus.
It really has been a while.
Yeah, I know. It said how vulgar. It's like, huh. How vulgar.
Because it's been how long since I like got back into streaming for that little bit?
Yeah. Been like about a few months.
Yeah.
Because that was like a super unique situation. I've never seen that before.
Welcome to... And wasn't I hosting too?
Yeah, I think you were hosting. It was your stream. Huh?
Welcome to the fucking mainland.
It's also late at night, so when everybody else was... When your place was awake. Angelfish! Obtuse or
what
acute?
do you mean, my people?
Obtuse or acute? Did I read that right? Huh?
Angelfish, anglefish.
Anglefish. Oh, anglefish. Okay.
Yeah, all of the fish have like jokes or like kind of funny like descriptors.
Like how the octopus was how vulgar, and it's like, damn.
My next little fishy I catch I'll read. What's up? Oh, something.
With you fish, you're getting caught. Oh shit! A sawfish.
Nice. I've yet to catch one.
All sawfish, and you said I saw it. Great.
Yep.
I need a boat. Oh. A shark! Oh, dogfish. No, I'm not a dog, I'm a cat. Is he just
I
like
can
you?
be a dog.
I don't want to be a dog, I want to be a cat. It says, hey, you,
Right answer.
It's like, yeah.
There's also a mod to like add more animals.
Oh, yeah. Shrimp.
Damn that.
Huge shrimp.
Average. One in a krillion. It's not a krill though. I got a seahorse. Giddy up.
Giddy up, motherfucker. You bitch. Anyway. Oh shit! Huge octopus. $82. Wow, I should catch another one of those. That'd be great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, do I get one worm at a time, or do I get all the worms at once?
Now you get all that you can carry at once.
Okay. I thought I was buying 5 worms. Okay, I see.
Yeah. One purchase is 5 worms. Not 5 purchases, 5 worms.
Where the hell am I going? I went this direction
That's
and
a
decided to go in there.
Great question. I don't know.
I went this direction and it was just, oh, this is how I make my shit straight. I'm in the park. I went into the park. So I am not where I need to be. Oh, this is a park. This literally is just a park.
Yeah.
Oh, babe. And there's a puddle. No, oh, this is a river. River fish. No, there's no river. Oh, wait, there's a ladder. I'm gonna go on the ladder.
River fish.
Oh, I fell. I died. I'm good. I live. Eat, climb
Good
ladder.
job.
Climb the ladder.
I may have to dip it here in a little bit though.
Beach
Yeah.
is not here yet.
I know.
What is this? A hole in the floor.
Yeah, it's just late on a school night. That's the main thing. If it wasn't Monday for me right now, I would stay on longer. Shit.
Oh wait, bite? Uh-oh. Oh wait, there's also this one.
Yeah. I'll stay on for a
Rule.
little longer though.
Wait a minute. Your heart eyes? Hold on. This is close to what I'm looking. Okay, let me add dog, cat, lollipop. I spotted dog. Hooks. Sassy, annoyed. Oh no! Wait, this is you. Oh no. Okay. Do I go with the bite or do I go with the drool?
That one's up to you.
Okay, let's go with.
I'd say if I put nothing, you can get both.
Yeah. Clothes. I don't have any clothes. Critter.
You do also get stuff by literally just playing the game. So
Here it is. Okay. Game let me do this. Wait, can I close?
hello, rat lady.
Rat lead. Hang top. Uber. Just I'm gonna go with good girl. Good girl sounds fun. Jaw. Wing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh wait, I can do one of these two faces. Hold on. Oh my goodness. This one. I use this one. Okay. Look at my face. I'm also a good girl.
Jesus, Jenna.
This game literally just made me, not made me, but let me do this shit. It's crazy. Got the up and down. Oh, I can face plant.
Yeah, if you double jump.
That's what I meant by dive. We can't swim, we can just dive.
Yeah.
Oh. As you can tell, my dumbass may or may not be going out to go see if I can catch another octopus.
Then go out and go catch another octopus.
You can probably tell by my face, I am into octopi. Like, uh-oh. Oh, I can move pretty fast if I just face plant multiple times. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Game literally just allowed this. You allowed this game. Oh shit, what is this? I got a grouper. Grouper, I hardly knew her. Oh, yeah, Groper. Hmm.
Super.
Game saved. Oh yeah.
Trying to remember. I'm trying to remember. Anyway. I'm gonna go use the bathroom and head to bed. On that leave, it's probably gonna kick you out.
Yeah. I catch one more fish. Something that has an 8 and a 7.
Yep.
It is a seahorse. Hey. Giddy up, motherfucker.
Alright, I am saving and quitting.
Okay. Left the game. Yeah, I'm gonna try with Keith again.
Yeah,
How
and
that
if
goes.
not, you can.
Maybe if I phone him, it'd be good.
Yeah, just be careful because he might get pissy at you.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. You wanna play something tomorrow before
Yeah.
stream?
Oh, I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday.
Oh fuck yeah, that's right. Well, do you wanna play something tomorrow?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll catch you
Alright.
later.
Alright.
Bye. Blah.
I am ringing him. He did not answer. How do I fix this situation? What do I do for stream? I don't want to do Warframe right. Wait, what is today? Is today Saturday? Today's Sunday. Yeah, today's Sunday. What am I doing with them? I could play one of my Sunday games. Might play one of my... A cigarette. Bitch. Let me close Discord. Let's do. I could go and play some Warframe. I got a boot. That's Luna. Wait. 2.3% of players who got web fishing caught a fish. Did not catch a fish. It's a fishing game. Oh, I think I know. Some people get this game, but don't play it because they either got it as a gift or they got it on a whim. And sometimes that's the thing. Either that or they got, I guess like it also can be abrasive sometimes. If they fail to catch their first fish, maybe. I don't know what I want to play. I'm gonna play something. I'm considering playing Endless Alice, or do I have anything else besides Endless Alice and Warframe that I want to play that isn't like a multiplayer game, or at least something I intend on playing on multiplayer? Oh, Discord. What is Discord doing? Ah, damn it! I saw the Discord notification. I was like, oh shit! And I was like, oh no, that's not the case. It's not. I want to play Warframe. Yawning. Alright, I'll play Warframe for a little bit. You're a cat. Fuck. Good one. me... Oh, hold on. I swapped it over to Warframe just now. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go play some war. Yep. I remember somebody saying like pain doesn't define you. I have a weird like thing with that. It's kind of like a weirdly like different version of that. It's like pain does define you because it makes you who you are, but it doesn't control you, right? I mean, it shouldn't control you, right? It's kind of like a thing where it's like, yeah, you are defined by the things that you've done and have had done to you. But that doesn't mean, like, your past should be, like, something that grabs a hold of your marionette strings and starts fucking making you do stupid shit, right? Because, like, it kind of sort of is, like, kind of like a weird thing to say, but like you wouldn't be you without your pain, and that's really important to understand. A lot of people would say, I want to erase all the painful memories of your life, but you also erase all of the painful lessons too. And contrary to popular belief, but your painful lessons are very important to who you are, you know? It's kind of a really fascinating situation where a lot of people are just like, I don't want it because it hurts, but it's like, your ability to adjust to the pain is really important, because it can make a huge difference in how you react to it in future situations. It's like, you've experienced it before, so you can adjust yourself to be able to handle it. That being said, a lot of the time, it is a situation where it does and with good reason, cause you to be very wary of situations, and they can be kind of destructive, you know. But like, it doesn't necessarily mean that like you need to curl up and like accept your fate. It's more like a thing of like, it's kind of like a thing of like, if you have a steady like supply of like interacting with stuff with enough rest, so you should be able to gather the nerve to do anything, right? Like, that's like my weirdly, like, my weird unsolicited life advice of the day is, yes, your pain defines you, but it should never control you. And even though it's like kind of hard to not let that happen, you know, it's something you should build for. You should not build for, but like you should strive for. You know? And a good way to build that up is to understand that you still need rest, even though it makes you stronger. Because if you make yourself too strong too fast, you're gonna make yourself brittle. Same thing with exercise, and then it's essentially too much of one thing at any given time can cause you trauma of some sort, either physical or mental. Like, that's important to understand. That's why the people who have suffered the most are kind of usually the ones that tend to grow the most. I would say a good example of that is like, I may not be very successful, but the fact that I have this situation where I am technically a borderline functional, but still I'm able to do things that a truly functional person can do, is literally tied to the fact that everybody was hard on me. And although sometimes it feels like they did push me a little too far, which I'm pretty sure sometimes they did, I'm still kind of sort of like thankful for that, you know? Because I need urgency and passion to be forced to do something. And, you know, other people's passion and urgency is infectious, you know?
Pazul's faithful believe they can secure a place in Sacred Tau if they massacre the unbelievers. We have no choice but to break them with force.
Blood and glory we sing. In ecstasy we die. Can you see the same?
Oh, I'd like to talk about game development sometime. I actually thought of something really interesting just now. You know how like a lot of people like to circumvent the mechanics of like travel in some games where they do things that are meant to make it faster. Even though it's like not something that is how the game is, how it's intended, right? Legitimately, I think a thing that like a lot of people seem to forget when they're making like their stuff is you should never give somebody a reason to circumvent your mechanics.
Done what needed to be done.
And people are like, oh, but like that means you shouldn't like give them the means to circumvent it. And I think no. Never giving them a means to circumvent your mechanics is not possible because they'll always find a way. It's more like you should never give them a reason to. That's kind of set apart of like the whole thing of like DE remade their movement mechanics because people thought it was too slow. So they literally revamped their entire situation where the movement mechanics were made faster. And it became a really fast movement-based game, even though it's a dark world. And they wanted it to be a horror kind of game. That's like the thing is like it's kind of sort of one of the reasons why I say like
Should I get a little penny on and do some dusting?
say like Dark Souls is a good example of like there's a lot of people cheesing things. It kind of sort of is very prevalent in the community, weirdly enough. And it's still a game that people play a lot, right? But I think legitimately it probably isn't a very good idea to have mechanics in your game that people want to circumvent. You know? Because you never would have the circumventions if people just felt like it was the better option. You know? Warframe has this weird thing where there are a couple characters that were not very powerful, or they're very squishy. But they have given us the ability to make them have a completely different build. So we no longer feel the need to try and circumvent their survivability, right? Their lack of survivability. I think that's a very fascinating like situation. There's like a weird thing where it's like I'm over here like saying that Revenant is really squishy, so I feel like I want to make her more tanky, and the game comes out and gives me the ways to do that, right? It gives me a way to circumvent it, but also makes it a thing where like I kind of sort of don't mind, because it kind of sort of is a core mechanic in her character is like she is the squishy character and she's still very powerful.
Listen in. I want to know what
And she can still take out bosses really easily, even though she's squishy. And she has summons, and because she has the summons, she has a means to not get hit in the first place, right? And there's another mechanic of like the AoEs of Night Rain that's actually a good example of something I do want to circumvent. It's like the one thing I always say is like pretty bad when it comes to Night Rain is the AoEs just happen so often that it's like it feels unfair, even though it kind of sort of isn't. Like you're still able to like get through them, but the thing is, video games are a feeling-based media. If you feel like it's unfair, then it's gonna be unfair, right? But the way that the game allows you to circumvent that in order to have a thing is to play with other people. And because they allow that, I don't feel, I feel like, I don't really mind it just existing, you know? Like, I truly don't really mind being in a situation where, I'm squishy or like lots of AoEs because I don't feel like it's unfair. But it kind of sort of is a mechanic that a lot of people say is like something we want to circumvent, right? It kind of sort of throws a bit of a wrench into my fun in the game sometimes, where it's like, I want to enjoy the game, but the game is just like, yeah, fuck that. You're gonna have some pretty bad luck. But the thing is, like, it's not like common, right? That you feel that way. I think Night Rain does have a thing where that's pretty cool. But I think legitimately, oops, sorry. I think legitimately, the one game that kind of sort of struggles with wanting to circumvent its mechanics is Warframe. Like, it constantly has a situation where you're just like, I don't wanna do this, you know? But, like the Gas City, for example, is a good example, right? They give you the operator, so you can go zoom, right? And, that's a good way to do it. But, like, it gets to a point where it's like, that's the way everybody does it because, yes, you know. Sitting with K-Drive, it's like, you wanna go into, the Ore Vallis, and you wanna go riding on your K-Drive. Unfortunately, it's a slower version of just going and flying with your thingy. But it's like it's a slower version, so why would you want to, you know? That's also like a kind of fascinating like question. Is, you know, why would you? Oh, here we go. It's an interesting thing where it's like there is a lot of games that make it to where you feel like you want to not interact with the mechanics, right? But that's why I say it's like you shouldn't disallow circumventing, but like you should give them the means to, but you never should make them feel like you want to do that, right? Because then it's like a thing where it's like you lock down an entire fucking playstyle, you know? Because there's so many people who want to not play like that. Which can be a huge issue because games are like based off of freedom, you know? That's like the whole point of video games. But like if you feel like you're not free to do as you please, then you're probably not going to be very happy, right? And Warframe also kind of sort of has a thing where it kind of sort of allows you to do as you please, you know? Because like everything kind of sort of is valid, like a valid way to play, which I do appreciate. But there's so many like ways to play that has some sort of reason why you wouldn't want to do it, you know? And the reason why Warframe gets away with it is because they're the best version of their game. But with Do It Night Abyss happening, I'm not sure if Warframe should continue acting like that, where essentially because they're the biggest, they shouldn't really fix anything because it's too much effort. And a lot of people would say, oh, not a lot of people, but some people would say, oh, I tune out if somebody says devs are lazy. Over here, like, there's a difference between something being hard and something being tedious. And, one thing I would say is, like, when it comes to, like, figuring out and fixing a problem when programming, like, figuring out is like, and fixing a problem is based off of your knowledge rather than like your skill. So you never should really say it's like hard. But like, when it comes down to it, like a lot of the time, like unfortunately, it can in fact come to a point of like, maybe the developers are not doing something because they don't believe it's necessary to put effort into it, so they just don't. But meanwhile, there's a small subsect of players who have a certain playstyle that is fucking shat on because of it. And I'm hoping Duet Night Abyss doesn't do that, where it's like, when they hear a problem, they put it on a list of like, we're actually gonna do this, rather than a, we'll get to it when we have time. Because, like, if you have a designated bug catching squad, there's kind of a thing where it's like, at some point, it gets to a point where it's like you're just not catching any bugs, you know? Oh, but like they're bringing it out in bundles. And obviously you're like, yeah, they're bringing it out in bundles, but like they're not catching all the things that people are saying are a thing, right? And it's like, oh, they only focus on game-breaking bugs. Yeah, but I play the character that has the most game-breaking bugs, and all of them have been there since the beginning. So I'm not gonna, it's like, oh, but like, it sounds like you just don't like the game. I do like the game. The problem is that at this point, it's like, I've been playing this game for so long that I need a break. I don't have anything else to play right now, so I'm just doing this. Sometimes you get to a point where you've been playing it for so long that you're kind of desensitized to the joy of it. I do enjoy this game, but it's kind of a thing where it's like, it leaves me alone with my head. And my head says scary shit sometimes, and that's basically what's happening. I do want this game to do a lot better. Like, I'm not bored of the game or anything. I'm not, like, leaving the game ever. But, like, I do say, like, they could definitely do very well if they were to just fix a bunch of shit. And so here's the thing, it's not just my character, it's actually a bunch of our characters. There's a bunch of other characters who have game-breaking bugs that they don't fix. And at this point, I should probably just say what I'm saying. EE is lazy as fuck when it comes to actually fixing problems that people have. So I'm basically just saying, like, I do want them to actually fix this shit at some point. Now, there's two ways they can do that, actually. They can either A, give themselves an extra month per update to fix the bugs, or B, like, actually fix them when they say they are listening. Because, like, I look at the forums, and they're like, oh, we're aware of this, this, and this. I'm over here like, okay, but what about the other fucking 20 things? Especially when it comes to, like, the super, like, buggy frames, like your Relic. It's like, you realize that there are several people who say, yeah, you need to fix this, this, and this, and there's like 20 of them. but you only say you're aware of like 5 of them, when in actuality there are like 20 of them that people have been telling you about for years. And you've had time, but you don't put in the effort. You don't put in the time. You don't do what is necessary to get your game to be better. Because you think your shit don't stink, you know? Like you're so big that you can do whatever. And then do it, Night Abyss comes, and it's like, what if that game's less buggy? Because that's the biggest issue everybody has with this game. And what if there is a version of this game that's not only cheaper, or the same price, but ends up having the situation where they're not as buggy. They don't have your biggest problem. Then you have to make a choice. Either fix your issue or pull a Nintendo. Those are the only 2 things, because if you end up failing, it's because of what your choices were. I won't beat around that bush. I won't play pretend that it's a thing that I'm going to be accepting. I tried to click on it, but it wouldn't let me. Oh. I've actually run into a few like comments on like a couple of different forums of like Warframe being like getting really popular, but like it still has like major issues that are they just refuse to like fix. And it's like some people are like, oh, at this point it like really is just a lazy thing. And I do agree, because like it's a weird thing where it's like there have a forums of like, hey, there's an issue, and it's like it takes you going to Rebecca during one of her streams to get her to acknowledge that this is a thing, even though she is also somebody who tends to message people in the forums. Like sometimes you will in fact see Rebecca's like messages in the forums acknowledging something. And my thing is like, so you're saying you were told about a glitch when you are literally a part of the bug catching people. So what you're saying is you only sometimes look at the forum, which is always a funny thing, because like they ask for input and you give them the input, but like it's kind of sort of obvious that they aren't listening. Like there's a difference between like hearing it and it's like hearing it and listening. No, actually, no. Wait, it's not even like a listening versus hearing it. Actually, it's more like they are not even hearing it because they don't really see. They don't look at it, right? I don't even think it's like a blind eye thing. I think it's more like they're too busy doing other stuff. I get it. You know, you're only human, but like. If you're gonna be working for 8 hours a day, kind of is a bit of an issue where it's like, what are you spending those 8 hours doing? You know? And it's like, oh, but like you could probably say that and say like, oh, like if you can make an augment in like 15 minutes, but it also takes planning to decide something. Maybe like the decisions are made the same day. Over here, like, okay, like that's valid, but like from what I can tell, when it comes to some, but not all like things that are media based, usually they make those decisions in a meeting and in like the weekends, and they just do the thing, and then they go and watch their progress every once in a while to check up. And if that's the way they work, then it's like they have a full like 8 hours for like 5 days to like do something about this. And sorry, sounds kind of mean, but like I don't type very fast, so I understand why I can't program very well. But a lot of these people are referred to as like prodigies when it comes to programming, and they type really fast. So if they're typing really fast and they're prodigies, they should be capable of actually putting up when we ask them to do it. I don't know. I think I've been getting more and more spiteful over a while. But like, it's less of me evolving into something spiteful. It's more of me just reverting back to an old me. Because I've always been very loving, but that kind of sort of causes me to be very spiteful if somebody were to go against something I love. Which happens a lot. It happens a lot, actually. I did that. Actually, what did I get? Oh, I got a regular one.
Should I get a little penny on and do some dusting?
Do I have a boss? All right. I kind of feel like. Let me check Discord. I deleted a few games in order to get certain games, so I am at a situation where I think I might have to turn off the stream. I'm definitely not in a good mood, and I prefer to stream in a good mood. I'll probably see if I can contact my girlfriend, actually. If I remember to. She contacted me earlier today. Yeah. She's not doing well. I should be able to. No, I'm not sure. I'm gonna contact her. Like hopefully. But what's another thing? I probably will go and sleep. Maybe that's more important. I'll talk to her later. I'm just tired. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Have wonderful, wonderful nightmares. I will see you, and remember to watch my content. I know you're into it. Honey, honey. Good night. Good night.